What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Detroit Become Human. I believe we left off with Connor's story.
Did you know that you can review your story progress in the story chart section? You can also see the choices made by other players there.
It's funny because as soon as I logged in, she said, it's great to start your weekend off with Detroit, and the time of this recording, it is Friday. So I love how the game is so in depth with even knowing what damn day it is. We left off with Connor's story, I believe. So let's just jump right into it. The extra stuff, like I said last episode, we're going to stay away from all the videos itself.
Accessing the extras section.
The videos here, what did we leave off on? We left off on discovering Detroit. Everything else is locked, and I'm going to keep it locked until the end. I think that's a good idea. Soundtrack, artworks, we could probably, well, not soundtrack. I believe we're just going to get the soundtrack when we play. The gallery has new heads to read, obviously. We'll definitely keep jumping into that. We'll save our points for the main thing, and I believe it's going to be gallery. Magazines is something that we can read again, since we already read it. So, let's just jump into it. Let's jump right into Connor's story. Let's see where we left off, and let's just go. November 6, 2038. 9:56 a.m. Find Amanda. So we have to find somebody named Amanda. Well, there's a body up there. Let's see if we can go off the path. Oh. This is nice. What is this place? This is really nice. Find Amanda. I was thinking we were going to be right into... What's that? You know, cop stuff? Oh, it's actually... Okay. Is that a hand? Examine. What? What was that? There's a person right there in the middle. You see that? Let's keep walking around. Let's fucking walk around the place and leave this person right there. I'm guessing that's probably Amanda. What was that back there? I was thinking it was gonna... Maybe a memorial? Possibly, or just artwork? But... Why did it give them... You see that it calls them red, like software instability, basically? This place is beautiful. Hey, bird. Excuse me, Connor walking through here. Can't do anything over there. We can actually walk. Oh, I was about to say we can actually walk into the wooded area here. Is there nothing over here either? Well, it looks like a path though. Nothing at all. Okay, so it was just that little hand interactable thing that basically kind of, I want to say it like zapped Connor. Where do we come in at? Oh, there's the hand over there. Okay. Interesting. But there's like a little path here. No, there isn't a little path here. Let's go towards the middle then. Excuse me, birdos. Can we get in this boat over here? Hey, ma'am. Oh, we might be able to. Fucking just start rowing around. The lady be like, what the hell is going on? What is this Connor droid doing? Talk.
Hello, Amanda.
Connor, it's good to see you. Congratulations, Connor. Finding that deviant was far from easy. And the way you interrogated it was very clever. You've been remarkably efficient, Connor.
Thank you, Amanda.
We've asked the DPD to transfer it to us for further study. It may teach us something about what happened. The interrogation seemed challenging. What did you think of the deviant?
Intervention? Simulation? What's intervention?
I prevented it from being damaged, so we might still learn something by analyzing it. It said something to me. The truth is inside. I don't know what that means, unless it was just another error in its program.
This Lieutenant Anderson has been officially assigned to the deviancy case. What do you make of him?
Intriguing, dysfunctional, unpleasant? Unsure. Well, he is intriguing.
I think he's irritable and socially challenged. But I also think he used to be a good detective. He's an intriguing character.
Unfortunately, we have no choice but to work with him. What do you think is the best approach?
Friendly, adapt, indifferent, don't know. I think friendly.
I will try to establish a friendly relationship. If I can get him to trust me, it will be helpful for the investigation.
More and more androids show signs of deviancy. There are millions in circulation. If they become unstable, the consequences will be disastrous. You're the most advanced prototype cyberlife has ever created. If anyone can figure out what's happening, it's you.
You can count on me, Amanda.
Hurry, Connor. There's little time.
Damn, she's a serious woman, huh? Is she the head of Cyberlife, maybe? We'll read in the Codex entry. Hopefully. Central Station? She didn't like that we said friendly, huh? Well, I feel like we should go on a friendly approach. Hank is warm. Hank's nice and warm, friends. Hold on. Hey, what you doing, pal? Oh! Joint Chiefs of Staff. It's a memorial on Joint Chiefs of Staff that passed away. Do not cross the line. Oh, this line is... Okay, I get it.
I'm getting nervous, Mark.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Can I help you?
I'm here to see Lieutenant Anderson.
Do you have authorization?
Yes.
Connect.
Lieutenant Anderson hasn't arrived yet, but you can wait at his desk.
Okay. Find Lieutenant Anderson's desk. Shall we watch TV? Because you know we can.
You might be in shock. Just take it easy.
Yeah. Would you mind getting me some water, please?
Sure.
Tensions in the Arctic have reached a new level, with a Russian carrier and an American patrol boat reported to have clashed last night.
Thanks.
Several warning shots were exchanged, apparently with no damage or casualties to either side.
Shouldn't be too long now.
The Minister for Defense, Dennis Riggs, has spoken of intolerable provocation that cannot go unanswered. The countries in the region, particularly Sweden and Canada, have called for military forces to withdraw and an international conference to be held. So far, there has been no response from either Moscow or Washington. We'll keep you informed minute by minute as the situation develops.
Riots? Or just a rally, maybe? Definitely not a riot. It's a rally. You know, this is probably real footage at some point in our lives. I don't think it's just made for the game itself. What are they saying? Interesting. Okay, I need to find Lieutenant Anderson's desk and sit at it. Probably. Hank Anderson. Oh, shit. We have all types of stuff. It's got... it won't let us cross. Oh.
I'm looking for Lieutenant Anderson's desk.
It's that desk right there.
EM700. So Connor's the most advanced cyberlife droid. That's why it makes me feel... There's something over there. Can we... Q? Q. Person? Q person. Q Brown.
You and you come with me.
Detective Reed. Oh, I feel like that's a name that we have already heard.
You still here? I thought your assignment was over.
It's just been extended.
Hank's gonna be overjoyed to hear that. You were right about that android. It's been quiet in the cell all night. It's scheduled for transfer today.
Okay. And that's Miller. Hank's desk is back there. We're gonna go to everyone's desk but Hank. Yeah, Wilson. Nobody. That's Hank's desk. Must be. Oh, friends, looky here. I think there's a book that we can read. Detective Collins. Oh, it's Carl! Famous Detroit painter dies. Carl Manfred, one of Detroit's brightest lights. UN warns of World War III. President Waring at 33% approval. Famous Detroit painter dies. Carl Manfred, one of Detroit's brightest lights. Reports of famous artist Carl Manfred's death have been confirmed. The coroners described a fatal cardiac event induced by a stressful domestic situation. Manfred's son Leo has asked the media to respect his father's privacy at this difficult time. Carl Manfred rose to fame in the 2020s as a figurehead of neo-symbolism with powerful and dark works in the mold of Francis Bacon. Prolific years follow until the dark period marked by alcohol and drugs, but the artist had apparently returned to work in recent months. The governor of Detroit expressed her condolences to the family on behalf of the city, describing Manfred as one of Detroit's brightest lights. A collection of Manfred's paintings will be auctioned by his estate in the coming weeks. Oh, that's terrible. So it was basically describe a fatal cardiac event induced by a stressful domestic situation. They didn't fully blame Markus. A domestic situation, it could be anything in their eyes. But yeah, they probably did blame Markus. Ivanov says night. Russian president responds to warning, CyberLife world's first $1 trillion company. Global population reaches 10 billion. Following President Warren's demand that all Russian troops withdraw from the Arctic immediately, President Ivanov of Russia has ensued a response. Ivanov branded Warren's comments as megaphone diplomacy and said U.S. saber rattling is the #1 threat to stability in the region. The Kremlin's produced a detailed statement outlining Russia's claims to the territory, and Ivanov said he would remind President Warren that the United States is subject to UN's conventions. Like everybody else, the conflict shows no sign of abating. Interesting. Oh. Let's find Hank's desk, shall we? So we were right about the android. Is this Hank's desk here? Lieutenant Anderson.
Excuse me. Do you know what time Lieutenant Anderson usually arrives?
Depends on where he was the night before. If we're lucky, we'll see him before noon.
Thanks.
Before noon. Sit down. Sure. Why not? Explore new office. We just sat down. Time to explore the new office.
Hi, honey.
Okay. Sure. Connor sits down for a half a second. Oh, Hank's got a bunch of stuff here. Listen. Play. Knights of the Black Death. Heavy metal. Hank listens to heavy metal. Nice, Hank. Oh, we can call him. Let's fucking call him.
Call Hank Anderson.
Hi, this is Hank. Not here at the moment. You can leave a message if that's what turns you on, but don't expect me to call back. Beep. Whatever.
Lieutenant Anderson, this is Connor. I'm the android sent by CyberLife. It's almost noon, and I'm waiting for you at the office.
It's just almost noon. Hanks, is that donuts? Hold on. Analyze. Oh, we got a bunch of clues here. Alright, well, let's start off at left. Cold coffee, traces of caffeine. That's obvious. Japanese maple, Asian that word. Detroit's best calories 452, saturated fatty acids 13 grams, cholesterol 19 grams, carbohydrates 51 grams. Friends, oh my god, donuts are so bad for you. They really are, but they're so good. They'd be worth it. Anti-android slogans, really though? If I wanted to be ignored, I'd talk to my ex-wife. We don't bleed the same color. Wait. How's my driving? Call 1555, I don't care. No more Android, new security protocol. Detroit basketball. 90% cotton, 10% polyester. Matches. Jimmy's bar. Wood. Oxford. Oh, it's okay. Matches. Duh. Said it right there. Canine's hair. Saint Bernard dog. Oh. Hold on. Detroit police dismantle a network of red ice dealers. More than 50 arrests throughout the country, Detroit's finest has dealt a massive blow to the city's growing red ice epidemic, with a number of high-profile dealers and suppliers now behind bars and narcotics seized with a street value of $500,000. Detective Hank Anderson, a young but hugely talented detective, is said to have been instrumental in the operation, which took months of planning. The DA described the work of Detective Anderson and his colleagues as model investigative police work. Detective Anderson promoted to the rank of lieutenant. Becoming the youngest lieutenant on the Detroit police force, Lieutenant Hank Anderson was among the most decorated detectives in DPD's recent history, securing a number of high-profile arrests and serving as an integral member of the force. Captain Fowler said the promotion was long overdue, describing Anderson as among the most talented police I've ever worked with. The new lieutenant is expected to rise quickly through the ranks of the department and is already being tipped as a future commissioner. Now I go down. There we go. New record seizure of red ice in Detroit. Nearly a ton of red ice discovered in the hold of a boat after a long investigation conducted by Lieutenant Anderson of the Detroit Police. Okay. Hank's a model police officer, isn't he? Red Ice Task Force. Multi-department unit responsible for Red Ice network dismantle. We got 8 of 8 clues here. Lieutenant Anderson was a decorated officer. He really was. Oh, there you are.
It's good to see you again, Lieutenant.
Oh, Jesus.
Hank! In my office.
Enter and listen. Explore the office. Can we do both? Oh.
I've got 10 new cases involving androids on my desk every day. We've always had isolated incidents. Old ladies losing their android maids and that kind of crap. But now, we're getting reports of assaults and even homicide, like that guy last night. This isn't just CyberLife's problem anymore. It's now a criminal investigation, and we've got to deal with it before the shit hits the fan. I want you to investigate these cases and see if there's any link.
Why me? Why do I gotta be the one to deal with this shit? I am the least qualified cop in the country to handle this case. I know jack shit about androids, Jeffrey. I can barely change the settings on my own phone.
Everybody's overloaded. I think you're perfectly qualified for this type of investigation.
Bullshit! The truth is, nobody wants to investigate these fucking androids, and you let me hold in the bag.
CyberLife sent over this android to help with the investigation. It's a state-of-the-art prototype. It'll act as your partner.
No fucking way! I don't need a partner, and certainly not this plastic prick.
Hank, you are seriously starting to piss me off. You are a police lieutenant. You are supposed to do what I say and shut your goddamn mouth.
You know what my goddamn mouth has to say to you?
Okay,
huh?
Okay. I'll pretend like I didn't hear that, so I don't have to add any more pages to your disciplinary folder, because it already looks like a fucking novel. This conversation is over.
Jeffrey, Jesus Christ, why are you doing this to me? You know how much I hate these fucking things. Why are you doing this to me?
Listen, I've had just about enough of your bitching. Either you do your job or you hand in your badge. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got work to do.
Positive.
I wonder whether Lieutenant Anderson is really the best person for this investigation.
Hey, I don't need a machine to tell me how to handle my men, okay? So get the fuck out of my office.
Have a nice day, Captain.
That was... I should have said positive. Shit. Can we explore now? Go see Deviant, check on Hank. Well, I'll check on Hank in a minute. Because I feel like checking on Hank might push things forward. Let's see. We can't go back there. Go see the Deviant. Let's explore. Sorry, Hank, but I got things to be doing. A class, maybe? We should have been positive about that. I don't think, Fuck, oh, this
Look
guy.
at that. Our friend, the plastic detective, is back in town. Congratulations on last night. Very impressive.
Greet, introduce, ignore. Hey.
Hello, Detective Reed.
Never seen an android like you before. What model are you?
Answer, refuse, ignore. Let's answer. Why not?
RK-800. I'm a prototype.
A prototype? Android detective. So machine's gonna replace us all. Is that it? Hey, bring me a coffee, dipshit. Get a move on!
Accept, refuse, ignore. I'm gonna go ahead and refuse that.
I'm sorry, but I only take orders from Lieutenant Anderson.
Oh. If Hank hadn't gotten in the way yesterday, I would have fucked you up for disobeying a human. Stay out of my way, because next time, you won't get off so easy.
Why you gotta be a POS, man? There you go, Connor. You messed up my tie.
Several sources
Look at these
report
donuts
that CyberLife has provided Detroit police with a prototype detective android. Although police assistant androids have existed for several years now, this would be the first case of an android being authorized to play an active role in criminal investigations. We contacted CyberLife for comment, but no one was available to answer our questions.
The first book written by an artificial intelligence has just been published, and to call it a success would be an understatement. Do Humans Dream of Mammalian Sheep has shot to the top of the bestseller list. Moreover, critics are unanimous in their praise for the depth of thought and originality of this first work. Designed by CyberLife, the AI known as Voltaire analyzed human centers of interest on social networks for several months before its complex algorithms generated the plot of the novel. According to several specialists, it will be very difficult for human authors to compete with these algorithms, and the odds are that most of the books written in the coming years will be the work of artificial intelligence.
Maybe. Oh, look at all these donuts everywhere. They're everywhere. They're absolutely everywhere. I hope we're not timed here. And Hank just pulls us in. Connor, what the fuck are you? Look at these donuts. They're everywhere. They're not just everywhere. They are everywhere. We're supposed to go see this Deviant. Again. I'm in. Oh. Is that another Deviant? I can't tell if it's another Deviant. What? Regardless, he's being interrogated. Okay. Doesn't look like there's anything else in here. Room 01. Let me in there. No. Restroom? Really? Can we go to a restroom? We can. Okay. Wanna check ourselves out? Look at Connor. Damn, I'm handsome. I'm so pretty. Oh, so pretty. That's what he's thinking. That's exactly what Connor's thinking. He's probably singing to himself. We need to find this Deviant. This is the only other place over here. Oh, he's probably in the... Yeah, definitely. Is that him? That's not him.
What?
He's fucking pissed.
What are you looking at?
How you doing?
Fuck you. Fucking android.
Can we be friends? There he is.
They're going to destroy me.
Compassionate, indifferent, sincere. Let's be compassionate.
I'm sorry. It's not what I wanted. But there's nothing I can do.
Software instability?
I know there's something you didn't tell me. I need to know before they take you away.
Statuette?
The sculpture you made. Tell me more about it.
I'm going to die.
Damn it. We can't do anything for him. We got software instability for that. Did you see when we were watching that show, the news back there? It said in public,
Open the cell, quick! Hurry!
Oh no. He killed himself.
I'll call Cyberlife. Clean this mess up.
He didn't want to die. But he had no choice, he thought, huh? Oh, man. Friends, that's terrible. Damn it. It was public opinion, and it was down. Oh. Well. We got software instability because of that. We should go see Hank, I think. Check on Hank. Hey, how you doing, ma'am? Pardon me. Pardon me. Looking for Hank Anderson. Understanding?
I get the impression my presence causes you some inconvenience, Lieutenant. I'd like you to know I'm very sorry about that.
Partners? Positive?
Now that we're partners, it would be great to get to know each other better. In any case, I'd like you to know I'm very happy to be working with you. I'm sure we'll make a great team.
He's fucking pissed.
Is there a desk anywhere I could use?
No one's using that one.
Yeah, it didn't have a name on it. We checked on Hank. Analyze. Deviancy. No one's using that one. Hey Hank, this is a nice desk. I'm gonna be honest. I actually really like it. Oh, whoa, we have a bunch of stuff unlocked. Shall we start with the dog? Music. We don't want to start right with the dog, I think. Let's lighten the mood here. Talk about music. Always a good thing to talk about. Music or sports or something. Or the weather.
Do you listen to Knights of the Black Death? I really like that music. It's full of energy.
You listen to heavy metal?
Well, I don't really listen to music as such. But I'd like to.
Hank, love that. Basketball. Dog. Okay, let's look at dog.
You have a dog, right?
How do you know that?
The dog hair's on your chair. I like dogs. What's your dog's name?
What's it to you? Sumo. I call him Sumo.
That's a good name. I kind of like it. It's funny because the way Connor's like coming off here, the way he's like acting in this, I like dogs. Valor, hours, basketball, androids. Anti-androids? Oh, I don't know about saying that, but maybe we should.
You're a Detroit Gears fan, right? Denton Carter scored 53% of his shots from the three-point line yesterday. Did you see the game?
That's what I was watching at the bar last night.
Oh.
Oh, man, you went down. Oh. Start working. I want to ask him everything else, though. Ask him about Fowler.
Have you known Captain Fowler for long?
Yeah. Too long.
He really has it in for you, for some reason. Hours?
I was wondering, do you always arrive at the office at this time?
I arrive when I arrive. Stop busting my balls, okay?
Anti-androids. I gotta say it. It's unlocked. I want to know.
A lot of people don't appreciate having androids around. I was wondering, is there any reason in particular you despise me?
Yeah. There is one.
Damn it. Maybe we should have just worked. Okay. So we should have asked him about the dog and music, and then went to working. Because we would maybe have kept his approval up higher. Alright, I'm gonna work now.
If you have any files on deviants, I'd like to take a look at them.
Terminal's on your desk. Knock yourself out.
Oh. Access. Missing. Oh, we have a bunch of files here. Case reference disappearance, victim Gordon Lopez. Reporting officer unit 412. Case assigned to Lieutenant Anderson. Status open. Involving android, yes. The plaintiff reports that he left his android at home as usual when he went to work. When he returned, the android was nowhere to be found and no trace of a break-in the apartment. The android may have left the home without being ordered to? Interesting. Wait. Missing. Suspect. Attack. Victim is Charles Bell. Reporting officer unit number 566. Lieutenant Anderson assigned to open and involving android, yes. The plaintiff claims to have been attacked by a AV-500. Number 234777821 model android working as a waiter in the Fast Coney Dogs restaurant chain situated at 842 Chamberlain Avenue. The plaintiff claims the android lunged at him unexpectedly and attempted to strangle the man. Before leaving the scene, the android remains at large. Suspect and reference attack. Victim Sarah Cornwell, Unit 714. Lieutenant Anderson, status open, involving android, yes. The plaintiff claims to have been attacked by her android in AP-700. Number 480913802 model. The android also trashed several rooms in the house before taking flight. Fuck this room. This android was so sick and tired of doing anything there. Didn't want to do anything but clean it up. Fuck you, clean your own damn room. See ya, I'm out. Scan all files? I don't want to scan all files, I want to read them. Missing. Disappearance. Victim Floyd Mills, Unit 815. Lieutenant Anderson, status open, involvement android, yes. The plaintiff, the manager of the Eden Club, reported an unexplained disappearance of a sex android. Model WR400. Number 641790831. The android disappeared after accompanying a customer to his home and never returned to the club. Oh no. Destroyed. Attempted murder. Victim Leo Manfred. Oh, this is Markus. Unit number 147, Lieutenant Anderson, case status solved. Oh, they found the android and destroyed it. They think they destroyed it. Involving android, yes. Famous painter Cole Manfred was found dead in his home following an altercation between his android and his son. The latter's witness statement attests to the android behaving violently. Sure, you came in and shot us right in the fucking face. The android is thought to be a prototype, unknown model and serial number, and was destroyed at the scene by attending officers. Oh, that's fucked up. Oh! Well, there she is. There's Kara. Suspect. Case reference aggression. Victim Todd Williams. Unit number 249. Lieutenant Anderson assigned to open and involving android, yes. The plaintiff claims he was violently attacked by his domestic android. In an AX400 model, the android had just returned from being repaired the previous day and has shown signs of aggression in the past. What the fuck? Are you serious? What a schmuck. Crazy. Let's look at the dates on there. Is it all the same date? The report date is 11/5/38. Offense 11/5/38. 11/6. That was the day after. So Kara left the day after Markus went out. Then got destroyed, kinda. Well, no, the offense was on the same exact day, but the report was the next day. Okay, I get it. And there's nothing else. All this other stuff is months before. Okay, let's scan all these.
243 files. First dates back 9 months. It all started in Detroit and quickly spread across the country. An AX-400 is reported to have assaulted a man last night. That could be a good starting point for our investigation.
That's Kara. Direct, aggressive, professional, understanding.
I understand you're facing personal issues, Lieutenant. But you need to move past them. And
Hey, don't talk to me like you know me. I'm not your friend, and I don't need your advice, okay?
Threaten, reassign the mission, determined.
I suggest you sort out your personal issues and let me work with someone more competent.
Listen, asshole. If it was up to me, I'd throw the lot of you in a dumpster and set a match to it. So stop pissing me off. But things are gonna get nasty.
Lieutenant, sorry to disturb you. I have some information on the AX-400 that attacked the guy last night. It's been seen in the Ravendale district.
I'm on it.
Maybe resign the mission was not a good idea. Determined might have been better. Waiting for Hank. 88% done. We didn't get everything done. Oh, well, this was another... Explore the station? Oh, we missed something here. Oh, to Gavin. Damn, we missed the whole ordeal here. Read famous painter. Carlos android self-destructed. You want my opinion? Maybe this might be not going to the android. Not checking on the android here. I think that might be what it is. Let's look at the world stats. 99% explored it. Talked to Gavin, only 24%. Not many people did this stuff then. They kind of went right to Hank. Hank got a lead. 97%. Hank got a lead. Wonder what this one is. Man, we really pissed off Hank, didn't we? Okay, let's start at the beginning. In the Zen Garden, we found Amanda. We found the magic stone. Only 15% people found the magic stone. Talked to Amanda. And this is something else. There was something else to find there that we missed. Really? I was pretty thorough, though. We walked around the whole fucking thing. Really? What else could we have missed there? Did I really just walk right past something? We arrived at the police station. Lieutenant Anderson. We tried to find him. Hank arrives. Hank storms out. Examine Hank's desk. Learn about Hank. Follow Hank in the office and read. Okay, so we read the books. Talked to Hank. We examined the files. We talked about the case. Hank is pissed. Hank got a lead. I wonder what this is. Hank not getting a lead? Interesting. Okay, let's continue. I'm thinking that this is probably Kara. Has to be. Let's go back out. And we'll keep that for next episode. We're gonna read a few things. I want to read about this Amanda. We have to. I hope there is a way to read about this Amanda.
Accessing the extras section.
Gallery? Well, there's new gallery stuff. Hey, Hank, how are you? Hank's fucking pissed. See if we can find Amanda. Oh, there's Markus all tore up. Hey, Carl. There's Amanda. Right here. Let's read. Amanda, 5'5", 143. 5'14", 1978. Hold on. Amanda is the handler of the Connor series, responsible for investigating the Deviant issue on behalf of CyberLife. Connor reports to her through a graphic interface. Really? What do you mean a graphic interface? Is it not real? Is he not really... Is he like connected to something? To go see her? And he's not able to see her like physically? If Amanda is an advisor and guide for Connor in his investigations, she also has the power to deactivate him at any time. Whoa. So she is just in control of Connor. The prototype Connor, basically. So I wonder if there's overseers to every single model, basically. Let's find more. Oh, it's Ralphie. Let's look at Ralphie. Hey, Ralphie. Ralph, squat. WR600, 2031. Ralph is a WR600 model designed for the maintenance of green spaces. The city of Detroit bought 5,000 models between 2032 and 2036 to maintain its parks. Ralph was attacked by a gang of delinquents who tortured him for fun. After fleeing at the last moment, he found refuge in an abandoned squat on the outskirts of Detroit. When faced with the occasional human squatter, Ralph hides and waits. He feels lonely, but he knows that this is the price of his survival. He has a merciless hatred for humans and the trauma they inflicted on him, which he is still deeply disturbed by. Aw, Ralphie! I don't feel safe where we're at. I don't. And it's interesting because it looks like Connor is now going to find Kara, and that's quite scary, friends. Look, it's the hot dog vendor. One of these is the fucking hot dog vendor. What is this? Who is that? These are just... It must be droids that we've seen, friends. I'm just looking for somebody, just people that we know. Alright, we're gonna read people that we know first. Well, there's Connor. But let's read the other Kara. Hey, Kara. AX400 for 2032. Priority number 1 for any deviant on the run, get out of that android uniform. With no money and no opportunity to go shopping, Kara has to make do with what she can find. Look at her, friends. She's such a good heart. She really does. I miss her. I'm kind of scared for next mission. I am. Just the whole twist between Connor and Kara now. Because Connor's gonna have to find Kara, and Hank doesn't really like androids, but I hope we can turn him around. We lost a lot of approval with Hank this mission. We really did. But it wasn't on things that we said. Yeah, at the end, told him to resign the mission. That might have been a bit rough. But sometimes hard truths are really good for people, you know? Sometimes you need to hear the hard truth to come out of what you're in. I hate to say it. Alright, who else? Let's look at Markus. The destroyed Markus. Oh, terrible. RK200. See, by the looks of it, you would think that a 200 model is less than, obviously, Connor's 800 model. But parts of me feels like Markus is one of the most advanced droids. Well, no, because Connor can, you know, lick DNA, basically, and have results right then and there, so Connor's definitely the most advanced, but Markus is up there too. Having been critically damaged, Markus was thrown out with the rest of the disused and disposed machines. Literally putting himself back together again took a huge act of will and some salvaged parts. There you go, Markus. Hope you're doing alright right now. Poor guy. Anyone else? Friends, we have to read the hot dog vendor, alright? It's time. Is this the hot dog vendor? I think it is. It's the fucking hot dog vendor! We didn't get a chance to piss you off, man. We should have sat there and stared at you more. Look at Chicken Bar. 6'4", 187, 8'10", 1992. Douglas was a site manager at a construction firm in Detroit. Before losing his job when all his company's laborers were replaced by androids, leaving no use for human supervision. Living off odd jobs, he comes every afternoon to sell hot dogs and drinks in the Greektown district to make ends meet. Listen, don't let it be said that you are no hero, because you are. Sometimes just feeding people is heroic to me, to anybody. You know, it's an important job. It really is. Don't sell yourself short selling them hot dogs, man. That sounded bad. That sounded really bad. Don't sell yourself short by selling them hot dogs. Sell yourself short and hot dogs. Yeah, anyways. Keep going, friend. Keep doing you, alright? Let's look at this android here. Oh my word. Look at this motherfucker. Holy. Phileas? NA? Some androids were discarded so long ago and have degenerated so much that it's impossible to tell what their original function was. Markus encountered Phileas in... Phileas? Is that his name? Phileas? In a dump of disused androids, clearly deviant. Phileas recognized deviancy in Markus also and urged him to find Jericho, a place where our kind live in freedom, before shutting down permanently. Man, friends. That's so wild. Just freaking wild. Well, where else can we go? This is the cashier. I mean, we could just keep going from the top. You know? I want to read this kid down here. So I don't know when we encountered a kid, but let's read it. Citizen, kid, various. The new generation of Detroit citizens can never remember a time before androids. Machines teach in schools, care for them at home, and even help out with the homework. As a result, android apathy is less common among younger Detroiters. Whether they will still feel this way when they're grown up and want to find jobs is unclear. I mean, at least they're growing up. I mean, most of them probably grow up knowing no hate, but not all kids. I mean, some kids' parents are just hateful, and they'll probably teach their kids to hate androids, unfortunately, which is sad. It truly is. How much more points we have? 780? Let's go back to the top then. None of the people kind of stick out particularly, so let's just click on randoms. An officer. Chris Miller, 5'6", 176 pounds, 9/30, 2009. Chris Miller is a young officer from Detroit, fresh from the academy. He is rigorous, dedicated, and has a great professional and personal respect for Lieutenant Hank Anderson. Chris has just become a father to a little boy named Damien. Oh, that's really awesome, Chris. Who's this feller? Oh, this is Carlos Ortiz. Look at him, dead and done. That's hard to read, this one. I can't. Yeah. We can't zoom into that. Okay. Carlos Ortiz is an unemployed resident of 6431 Pine Street, Detroit. He's a criminal record for theft and public disorder. He spent several stays in a psychiatric hospital in 2033 and 2036, and lived as a recluse until his landlord found his body, with 28 stab wounds at that, yeah. The second-hand android who lived with him is suspected of his murder. It's so crazy that I can't zoom in to Raid because he's, you know, all the way down there. 5'6", 286 pounds, 10/27, 2008. Alright, Carlos. Maybe he should have stayed in that ward. And this was... I do recognize this guy from the first episode. He was that dude that yelled at us. Gordon Pennick, 6 foot, 198 pounds, 6'10", 1980. Gordon Pennick is a Detroit preacher who gives a sermon every Sunday in his church on the topic of how androids have perverted human society. He's pissed. Look at him. Fucking pissed. For him and a growing community of believers, technology is the instrument of the devil, sent not to liberate man, but to enslave him. He preaches eagerly for the awakening of sinners, that they realize the mistake they are making before it's too late. Jordan, take care. Take it easy. We only have 330 left. Let's read this feller. Isaac Falone, 5'7", 165 pounds, 310, 1999. Isaac is a bus controller of the ABCD Automatic Bus Company of Detroit. The buses of all major U.S. cities gradually become entirely automatic from 2026 onwards. The controllers intervene at the terminus to check that there is no passengers left aboard and perform final checks before the bus returns to the depot. So it's all automated nowadays, basically. 180, okay. Let's read this fella. Nathan Clark, 5'9", 154 pounds, 8'8", 2009. Nathan is an art history student at the University of Detroit. To finance his studies, he works at night in a 24-hour convenience store on the Detroit suburbs. The owner is suspicious of androids and prefers giving his money to humans rather than paying a fortune for one of those lousy machines. Alright, well, we are out of points. We can't get any more, but we did a good deal of reading here. Oh, we should have read this one because this guy looks familiar. I mean, we'll get to all this stuff. We don't have that many left. But I'm actually really happy that they did put these in the game because it gives us a better understanding of what's going on here. Anyways, my friends, next episode when we get back, I believe it's Kara's story. And then we'll take, it's either Kara or Markus because no, Markus was last and then Connor, so it's definitely Kara. And that's going to be interesting because the Connor-Kara connection we got going on here. So anyways, my friends, I'm out of here. Have a good one. Stay safe. See you next time. Take care.